Tonight's story is on candidate attorneys, the overglorified tea ladies of our generation. Every year, thousands of South Africans who are brave enough to pass tax law get their LLBs in order to become lawyers in the country. Look, the legal field is not as glamorous as people make it out to be. Law in this country feels more like Moja Love than it does Harvey Specter. But it's candidate attorneys who work long hours every day that keep the wheels of justice turning. If you've ever needed to go to court for anything, it's candidate attorneys who listen to you in consultations, who draft your papers, and make their way to court in order for you to have your matter heard in court and get what's due to you. The media overglorifies the Gerry Nels, the Barry Roos, and the advocate Mpofus of the world. But I put it to you, it's candidate attorneys who are the unsung heroes of the law and make sure that everyday South Africans receive justice. If you want to become a lawyer and sign yourself up for free depression, you need to do 2 years of articles at a registered law firm in order to write your board exams and then become an admitted attorney in the country. If you can get through this process, you will be promised a decent salary, a guaranteed divorce from your wife, and a healthy supply of cocaine. However, the path towards being admitted is not only hard, but sadly traumatic for some lawyers. According to a survey conducted by the Legal Practice Council in 2023, more than 50% of candidate attorneys say that they have been working more than 40 to 45 hours a week, with 90% of respondents saying that they were not offered medical aid or even overtime. What's even more alarming is that stories have come out in the media of candidate attorneys who have spent at least 4 years in school being paid 2,000 Rand for all their work. At some firms, you'll even be paid 2,000 Rand and a hug, which in Ramaphosa's economy, a hug can go a long way, baguette. So tonight, we'll be talking about abuse and exploitation that candidate attorneys are being subjected to in South Africa and explain why that is the case. To start with, South Africa has an oversupply of LLB graduates. Despite the LLB being notoriously difficult with career-ending modules such as civil and criminal procedure, amongst other nightmare blunt rotation modules, law graduates nevertheless emerge like rats that have survived 2 doses of Retex. Despite these hurdles, candidate attorneys then need to compete for space in the top 5 law firms. These big Sandton firms are like the Champions League of firms. They pay amazing salaries and offer their candidate attorneys private school coffee. Not that thing that Dan is offering us of free coffee. Like, no, not that's imaginary coffee, Dan. Stop, no, can't. With big firms getting thousands of applications, getting into a top 5 law firm is like trying to get a job as a Virgin Active trainer with Gwede Mantashe's body. This leaves many candidate attorneys having to play squid games with their CVs in order to work at middle or small firms, which are not as glamorous as their Sandton counterparts. But you can work at the great Kukamur and Van der Biltong attorneys, where your boss lives in Linksfield, drafts his papers in his bedroom, and overshares about the time he had an open relationship with a Hillbrow stripper. Truly professional. And that's not all. Candidate attorneys' chances at working at a decent firm drastically decrease when the firm only wants Afrikaans speakers, wants people who have cars and driver's license, or wants people who have attended Tuks, NW, or Stellies. Literally, if you have tickets to Lentedag this week, you'll probably get a job at a law firm.